Tribe. After 9 long months, long enough for the birth of the New World Order's new plan, we've been away, waiting for the right moment to come back. They were on our trail. They almost had us. Jareth, the Cabal, is now sending President Donald Trump off to one of their camps or something. Maybe one of their islands. I don't know what it is. What is your opinion on what's going on?
First of all, hello, Nick. It's been a while.
By the way, hello.
Yes. Pleasantries aside.
Yes. I haven't heard from you until last week, and we decided it was time.
It's time, yes.
And we were going to do it even if this hadn't happened, but it did. So this huge news of Donald Trump getting the coronavirus, and now we have to. We were coming back anyway, but this was a guaranteed. We had to come back now.
I believe it was a foregone conclusion that a person of Trump's stature and power in the world, that someone like him was going to get the coronavirus. It was meant to be. He did not get it from normal means, obviously.
Yes.
It was obviously something that was given to him at some point.
Well, he agreed to
on purpose.
Absolutely. He agreed to a debate. Shows up to the debate.
Yes.
What was it? 3 days later, he's got the virus. He's sick. He's running a temperature. He was being rushed to Walter Reed Hospital. As we know, it's CIA-run front.
Very obvious. Everybody, it's not even a rumor. It's pretty much fact. Everybody knows that Walter Reed is a CIA front.
Absolutely. And Jareth, we went away.
Yes.
And the Cabal, the big story at the time we went away was taking out Kobe Bryant.
Yes, before his ascension.
Yes.
To the top, yes.
They take out Kobe Bryant. We knew that was going. We knew that what that meant. We told everybody you can go back and listen to that episode. It's the last one we did. How could they top themselves? How could they go bigger? Well, then they did the big lockdown.
Yes.
We put out the episode telling you the truth about the Kobe Bryant, assassination, basically.
Yes.
And then they came after us bad.
Well, if you remember, even before that, we had talked about, it was when all the Australian brush fires were happening.
Yes.
And when the coronavirus first peeked its ugly head, we said then, something big is about to happen. Yes. And within weeks, the rightful heir to the throne of the Cabal, Kobe Bryant, was taken out.
Yep.
It was just a matter of time before the virus broke and started infecting all the countries of the world, which it did, yes, like wildfire. Yes. We knew that was going to happen.
Symbolism 101.
Yep. So we knew the next thing. Once stuff that we start saying starts happening, like we know it's going to happen. Yeah, but when we put it out there, we knew that the next step was for them they had to stop us.
Yes, the lockdown, yes, the virus is deadly to some. Not us, because we have these supplements that basically shield us from any harmful effects of any virus.
Fantastic supplements.
We took the extra high doses of zinc and everything, and we're fine.
Yes, those the supplements that you've created have just saved our lives 100 times over, probably.
Cellular regeneration, folks.
Yes.
Big thing. So we knew that they were going to come after us. This lockdown, yes, it seemed to be to protect the public from this new virus. The lockdown wasn't for that. It was to try to weed us out, me and Jareth, the Cabal, the consortium. They wanted to try to triangulate us. If they keep everyone else in, it was a little easier for them to send out spy drones, different technology, the 5G. The 5G is also a thing they use to triangulate people, i.e. me and Jareth. And there were other factors to the lockdown, but we were probably the main.
Yes.
The information we have.
Exactly. We have way too much information, and we've blown the lid off too many different things for them to let us keep it up. First of all, yes. we make them look bad. That's especially with the government. They got to make sure that no one makes them look bad.
Absolutely.
Which we do. We've done countless times. But this time in particular, they couldn't let us get out the facts about the coronavirus and the many different things that were going on, which we were about to do. Literally everything we've said was going to come true has come true.
Yes, verbatim.
Word for yes.
We told you what they were planning, how they were going to do it, how they're going to implement it. Now, Trump, I don't think that they're taking him out per se. They have a plan for him. What it is, I don't know, but he's going to be out of the picture for a little bit.
And because what other reason would they have to take him to a place such as Walter Reed?
Yeah, it's a CIA torture center.
Torture center,
yeah.
Reprogramming center. It's a perfect cover.
If you go in there with a hangnail, they're putting you on a vent and killing you.
The Cabal is not stupid enough to take out the leader of the free world. But
that's a bridge too far. This is kind of a beta test, though.
Yes,
as they always do.
Oh, always.
Let's see how nuts the traditionalists, the conservatives. Let's see if they go crazy. Because on the backdrop, start a civil war. They've been trying to do that for months now.
Yes.
Black Lives Matter, Antifa, have people. It's all working class people fighting. The Trump people, the Antifa, the Black Lives Matter. These are working class people fighting each other. Folks, we got a common enemy here. Stop it. Stop the fighting. First of all, don't fall for this. Do not fall for this.
Do not. It's throughout history. This is exactly how they do this kind of stuff. They put this little seed in everybody's head that, oh, this side's doing this and this side's doing this, and next thing you know, civil war. But it's not the Cabal's family and politicians' families and stuff that are fighting. It's the working class and the poor that are always the ones out there in the front lines fighting these battles for these people.
Absolutely. And folks, it's called divide and conquer. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Oldest trick in the book.
They've kings and emperors and high priest, you name it. They've always used it. And they use it because it works. It's the gold standard. They're going to get all you guys fighting, and then they're just going to take everything from you right on the back end. And just don't fall for it. That's all I'm saying.
But they're not going to take Donald Trump out. But the thing we talked about before with the Cabal, they were backers of President Trump in 2016 to a point. And then all of a sudden he became the wild card they weren't anticipating. Yes. And he was able to win the election without their full force, their full help.
Yes.
So he kind of bucked the trend. So they're not going to take him out. But something's going to happen. He's going to be a different man when you see him the next time.
Yeah, he might have kind of a far-off look, kind of like Bill Clinton now. Bill Clinton is not the same person.
No.
He was once a very normal, very energetic, high cognitive function type guy. Now he's just kind of a drone.
Just like what we said about the Popeyes chicken sandwich. What was that, a year ago? Over a year ago? The same thing. When that chicken sandwich came back, it wasn't the same. When Donald J. Trump comes back from Walter Reed, you will see he will not be the same man.
No, he will not. And Jareth, another thing too, when all this started, and we knew we knew it was time to run for the hills, literally.
Yes.
Run for the hills. We are working on a plan. I don't know when we're going to do it. It could be a month. It could be 10 years from now. We're working on a plan where me and Jareth can be in one place at one time because there's certain privileged people that are going to get this information, and it could be you out there listening.
Any one of you.
And if you have the information and we can trust you with the information that we give to you, then me and Jareth can do a show from the same location. Right now, we cannot. It's like having two, your president and vice president can't be in the same place because during, high, intense times because you can't lose them both.
Yes.
Me and Jareth both can't go out right now. There are other people that have the information, but we don't trust them fully.
They have pieces of the information.
Yeah, they don't have all of it.
Combined, these people could do it, but there's not 100% trust. The only person in this world, besides myself, that I trust 100% of the time is Nick.
And same with Jareth. It's right back at you, bud. Also, another big thing, another big smoke screen, another Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The woman has probably she's probably been deceased for 3 years.
Yes.
At least 3 years.
At least.
When Trump was inaugurated, she may not have even been alive then. I think they put a hologram of her when they inaugurated. I think it was a hologram. Then.
It could have been a hologram. It could have been who knows? It could have been a reptilian clone. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
It was not the actual Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
She was a shapeshifter anyway. She probably moved on to a different dimension.
Yes.
It's over. She's been gone 3 years.
Yes.
Her human shell was no longer in function, but what she actually is somewhere else, another dimension. She's out. She's gone. Still alive, but in a different plane that we'll get into another time.
More energy than actual flesh now.
Yes, absolutely. And so we've had a lot happen in these 9 months. Wildfires here in the United States.
Yes.
We had plenty of those, and trying to, again, stir up civil war. It was, it's this left-wing Antifa group. It's the Cabal again. I don't know how many times I'm going to explain this to you. The Cabal does all these things.
It's simple as this. The wildfires of the Pacific Coast and the Pacific Northwest aren't wildfires. These weren't gender reveal parties that started these things or stupid campers.
Yes.
This is terraforming. They are terraforming our planet for the alien overlords when they finally try to take over.
Yep. And for the COVID, they have to get like you said, they have to get the temperatures and everything just right.
Yes. So
there's a certain amount of forest that has to go away, and there's a certain amount of humans that have to go away.
Well, and COVID,
we all know about the 500 million. Just guys don't say it.
Yes.
500 million of us will remain. Certainly won't be me and Jareth if they have anything to say.
No. But the COVID itself, in itself, it is a disease. But it's not doing what these people think it's doing. It'll make you sick. It's like a disease in that sense. But what it is it is a mutation of our DNA that's going to change how we act, how we grow, how we think, everything. So when this thing is done and it's completely gone, you will see. That's when, and the fires have keep going, and the Earth's been terraformed, and it's the actual temperature that they want it to be. That's when you will see the aliens, overlords come through.
And on the back end, to add to that, and that's a great point, Jareth, there's more to it. They're talking about the virus. It doesn't matter. It's Trump. It's governors, senators, both sides of the aisle. Vaccine. Do not take the vaccine. The vaccine, for the main purpose of the vaccine, it's not to kill anyone. Don't. That's not what I'm saying. But what it is, they want to know who has a little, even if it's a remnant of reptilian DNA, because a lot of hybrids exist.
Yes.
And you take the vaccine, and it'll fully expose if you're even a little bit reptilian, it'll kind of bring it out. Your skin will scale up, and then they know that you get to be one of the 500 million they keep.
Yes.
It's not going to be.